If your company is going through open enrollment, once you sign in, you should be greeted with a window that pops up to let you know the date at which open enrollment closes. If you hit "Yes, please take me to open enrollment," you'll be directed to the open enrollment application process. If you hit "No, thank you," you can always return to open enrollment under quick links as long as it's before the close date. The first step of open enrollment, you'll be greeted with a welcome message from your employer. Please read through this to see any important changes that your company might be going through in terms of benefits. The first page of the open enrollment, you may see a message from your employer where they may be communicating specific changes in benefits. On the following page, you'll be able to make changes to your information. This is a good time to review your address and make sure that you haven't moved since the last time you logged into our system. On the following page, you can make changes to your dependents. If there's a dependent that is no longer eligible for benefits and does not need to be listed on our system, you can remove them. If you have a new dependent that needs to be added onto your family, you can do so by clicking Add a New Dependent. From here, you can list some of your dependents' basic information. Beneficiaries may or may not be displaying on your company based off of your benefits. You can store beneficiaries in our system with a similar button as dependents, clicking Add New Beneficiary and listing some basic information. You can store both a primary and a contingent beneficiary in our system, and you can actually designate percentages of their benefit per each, provided that you have 100% of primary beneficiary designation and 100% of contingent beneficiary designation. On the following page, you begin your coverage change information. Our system is broken out to go through each coverage one at a time. The top of each coverage page, you may see a message from your employer again, specifically related to this benefit. Beneath that, you will see what coverages you are currently enrolled in. If you are not enrolled in any benefits, it will leave you a message saying that you are currently enrolled in nothing. Below that, you have all plan availability based off of your employment levels. You can click on Plan Description and download a plan summary, where you can hover over employee costs and see what your per pay deductions would be if you elected this benefit. Below this is the actual plan election area, where you will click on which plan you wish to enroll. You may see that some tiers are not available to you. This is because you do not have the dependents needed to satisfy that tier qualifications. If you have a child listed, you will not be able to click on Employee and Child. Likewise, if you do not have a spouse listed, the Employee and Spouse option would not have a radio button next to it. The dollar amounts you see in your per pay cost is calculated out to be per your location. In some instances, it may be semi-monthly as outlined here. In other instances, it may be bi-weekly, monthly, or weekly. Please read through all plan criteria before electing and moving on. Certain benefits do require PCPs, or they may be optional. Other plans may have an option for an HSA benefit. If you do not wish to enroll in any of the benefits listed at the top of the page, you can waive your benefit at the bottom of the page. As you progress through each benefit, you'll notice that some pages may look similar and other pages may look slightly different. Pages that may look different from the first benefit that we walked through are age-based benefits. Based off of your company, if available, these benefits will calculate a per pay contribution based off of a combination of your age and your benefit amount. As you change your benefit amount, you will say that your per pay contribution changes as well. If you select over a specific benefit amount, you may be prompted to download an evidence of insurability questionnaire. If you are prompted with this based off of your benefit, please hand this in to the carrier, not Beneration. When you get to the final page, you'll have a chance to review your information before completing your application. If at any point throughout the application process you wish to pause your application and resume it at a later point, you can do so simply by navigating away from your application. The Beneration system does track changes each step along the application process. So if you were to log out right now and log back in at a later date, provided that it is before your open enrollment closes, you'll be able to pick up on the page that you left off. If you're satisfied with your open enrollment changes, you can go to the final page of the open enrollment process, where you'll do what's called an electronic signature. Please read through what your electronic signature is before completing it. Once you're ready to complete your application, check off "I authorize you to complete this application process" and your name. Once you've done so, you will have completed the open enrollment process, and your benefits will automatically be communicated to the carrier once open enrollment has closed.